The World Trade Organization's SPS agreement encourages member countries to establish national SPS systems. It lays down the conditions under which a member country may adopt and implement sanitary or phytosanitary measures that have a direct or indirect impact on international trade. But how are SPS status of member countries systematically evaluated? Dr. Chagema Kedera, Coleacp's Next Program Coordinator, explains.
Through the various international standard-setting bodies, the various instruments have been created. For example, under the FAO, there is the guidelines to assess national food safety systems. There is the Phytosanitary Capacity Evaluation, or PCE, developed by the International Plant Protection Convention. There is the Performance of Veterinary Services, PVS, developed by the World Organization for Animal Health. And in addition, there is the STDF's Prioritizing SPS Investments for Market Access, or with the acronym PIMA framework. All these are critical in the evaluation of the national SPS systems.
With all these in place, someone may ask, why the rapid assessment tool by Coleacp? Here are the reasons. 1. The international SPS and market requirements are constantly changing. 2. Both public and private stakeholders must quickly adjust to the new requirements. 3. Exporting countries have to continually demonstrate compliance of products with the new SPS or market requirements. And finally, ensuring SPS compliance calls for rapid identification of needs and designing frameworks to address these needs.
Coleacp works to stimulate and also encourage the countries, both focusing on plant health and food safety, so that they are able to come up with quick methods of identifying priorities and starting implementations. And that is why Coleacp designed the RSAT, which is very critical for the process.
Under its principles, the RSAT tool is not prescriptive as it defines the pillars, control points, criteria, and maturity that needs to be assessed, and the information and data that needs to be collected to inform the analysis.
It focuses on identifying gaps towards implementing a national SPS priority action plan, and with inbuilt flexibility to allow for necessary adjustments. The tool recognizes the need to go beyond scientific and technical financial considerations and includes issues to do with human and organizational factors, which often are the cause of the bottlenecks that are experienced in failing SPS systems.
When PCE, PIMA, and other evaluation reports are available, they serve as the starting or guiding point of the tool.
This RSAT approach is based on an integrative change management model and requires consultation and involvement of many stakeholders from onset. It requires reviewing the current situation, which may be considered as unsatisfactory, and determining what future you would like to have. And for this to happen, you must have a strategic vision, because without a strategic vision, then anywhere you go becomes the desired future situation.
The RSAT tool has got 4 components, namely governance systems, operational processes, management of skills and competencies, and communication and relationship dynamics. In a nutshell, for you to effectively apply the RSAT, you will be required to move from the 4 components to 15 control points. From the 15 control points, you move to 45 criteria. And lastly, from the 45 criteria, you move to 180 maturity levels.
So Coleacp's RSAT is designed to look at the system, but focusing on 1 or 2 value chains to analyze the situation and inform what are the weaknesses in the system, the gaps that need to be addressed, and therefore identify the priorities for intervention. Thank you.